How do bird rehabilitation centers prepare birds for releases back into the wild? Have you ever wondered how bird rehabilitation centers help our feathered friends return to the wild? The process is both fascinating and essential for their survival. When a bird arrives at a rehabilitation center, the first step is to provide medical care. This care is crucial for healing any injuries or illnesses the bird may have. Once the bird is healthy, it enters a rehabilitation phase. During this phase, the focus shifts to regaining strength and natural behaviors. The staff at these centers feed the birds diets that closely resemble what they would find in their natural habitats. This helps the birds learn to forage and eat like they would in the wild. Additionally, they encourage activities such as flying and exploring, which are vital for the birds to regain their natural instincts. One of the most effective methods used by rehabilitation centers is called a soft releases. In this approach, birds are placed in a safe enclosure at the releases site. This allows them to gradually get used to their surroundings. While in the enclosure, they receive supplemental food and shelter. Over time, the enclosure is opened, allowing the birds to leave when they feel ready. Initially, they may return for food and safety until they become fully independent. In some cases, a hard releases may be utilized. This means the birds are released directly into their habitat without ongoing support. Hard releases are typically reserved for birds that have been in care for a short time or are returning to familiar areas. However, this method is less common for birds that have been rehabilitated for longer periods or for young birds needing more assistance. Choosing the right releases site is also essential. Rehabilitation centers often return birds to the locations where they were found or to suitable habitats. Releasing birds into unfamiliar or poor environments can lead to challenges in survival. Timing is another factor. It is important to avoid releasing birds during extreme weather or breeding seasons. After the birds are released, some centers monitor their progress. This can involve tracking or observing them to ensure they are adapting well to their new lives. However, long-term monitoring can be resource-intensive and may not always be feasible. From the bird's perspective, this preparation is vital. It ensures they are cared for when vulnerable, regain their natural skills, and are eased back into the wild. This thoughtful process respects their need to learn how to find food, avoid predators, and interact with other birds, all of which are essential for survival. Bird rehabilitation centers play a significant role in helping birds transition back to their natural lives. By providing medical care, encouraging natural behaviors, and using gradual releases methods, they support the journey of these birds back to independence in the wild.